Today I'm going to be talking about paywall article sites in the Pokemon community. Recently, in September of 2020, Channel Fireball launched a premium Pokemon article website. This is pretty huge, both in terms of quality and price. I think it's going to kill the Pokemon article website industry outside of Channel Fireball. It's easily outcompeted with all of its competitors. However, that's a good thing. Channel Fireball's subscription is just incredible value compared to any of its competitors. So I'm going to kind of discuss the history of uh, paywall sites before we get into really just how good Channel Fireball is. So first up, in maybe like 2008, there was a website called thetopcut.net, and they did premium Pokemon articles, and that was a failed venture. I don't know how long it lasted, but it definitely didn't last any longer than a year. The first real contender in the Pokemon premium article website industry was sixprizes.com. So Six Prizes was a free article site that launched in 2009, but then they launched premium articles in 2010. And their price point was pretty expensive. I think it was around $25 per month, maybe more. At this point now, it's like $20 a month, but it was definitely premium, and they had some of the best players writing for them. And this was kind of revolutionary. A lot of people complained, including myself. I complained because I was jealous. I couldn't afford to spend $100 a year on that sort of thing. So I was jealous of those who could. I wanted to read the articles. I ate up the free articles. A lot of people said it would fail, but really, premium articles are the best way to monetize online Pokemon articles. Ads just don't make enough money based off the limited exposure that those types of articles have. And Six Prizes competitor popped up, 60 cards within the next few years. It was slightly in a cheaper price point, maybe like $15 a month. But in my mind, Six Prizes was the premium website. It had better authors, and 60 cards was more of the discount website. Then a few years later, the first real and competitor to Six Prizes popped up, and that was PokeBeach. PokeBeach is a website that's been around for more than 20 years. It's like Pokemon news and card scans, and usually has insights into the Japanese Pokemon scene. But they launched a premium article program, and they had some pretty good writers as well, kind of on par with the Six Prizes writers, and they are in that $15 a month price range as well. So competing with Six Prizes, doing a good job. And there have been other article sites, Team Rocket's Hideout, someone's PC, that are more in the $5-10 price range. These article sites try to be discount article sites. I remember immediately signing up for someone's PC when it came out because it was $5 a month. They don't put out as many articles as Six Prizes or PokeBeach or 60 cards, but they try and put out a smaller amount by good players, sort of at the reduced price point. So it's kind of like trying to reach a different market. And I was definitely part of that market for sure. So in my opinion, in my view, I've always seen Six Prizes and PokeBeach as legitimate quality article sites. 60 cards is sort of a knockoff, and all the other ones are sort of knockoffs and not really legitimate contenders. That's been my personal view. So a couple things have been happening. So in March of 2020, Pokemon canceled the rest of their seasons. Tournaments are canceled indefinitely, and some of the article sites are struggling. And what happened? In September of 2020, Channel Fireball announced their premium article program. So first of all, in terms of players, they poached a bunch of players from all the article sites, which is really cool. So they sort of have consolidated all the best writers. To me, there aren't any writers on other article sites that I am saying, oh, I would subscribe for them. Anyone who would have caused me to subscribe to an article site is now writing for Channel Fireball. Next up, Channel Fireball's price point is really low. It's amazing. It's so good. It's so affordable. It's on par with maybe the discount knockoff premium article sites from before, but again, the quality is amazing. So
At an entry point, you can subscribe for $5 a month and get at an entry point you can subscribe for $5 a month and get access to all the articles and access to a monthly tournament, which lets you win store credit. So this in itself has value. I see why someone would do that. You can pay $5 a month, which is like what, a couple of cups of coffee. I don't buy coffee. I don't know how much coffee costs. Seems reasonable to me in order to read articles. I've also been reading some of the free articles they have, and I don't know, it's just really good stuff. I'm really enjoying it. It's high quality and a low price. And then, to top it off, they have like a more premium level of subscription. Instead of $5 a month, you can pay $10 a month, get access to the articles, get access to the monthly tournament. However, you also get $10 in store credit. So you pay $10 for $10 in store credit, and it stacks. So it's not like you have to spend it each month, which is what I originally assumed it was. So if you're going to be spending money, if you're going to be spending $120 at Channel Fireball anyway, you're basically just getting a free article subscription and free entry into a tournament. I think the value makes sense both in terms of looking at it in terms of entry into a tournament and in terms of free articles. I would pay $5 to $10 a month for articles that are of a quality higher than sixprizes.com. Easy buckets, easy decision. Makes perfect sense to me. I would pay $5 to $10 a month to be entered into tournaments with that much store credit on the line. I think it was a $1,000 store credit for the most recent one. That might be more than it was, but it was very high. It was very, very reasonable. So the fact that they're all combined and you have the $10 a month option where you get the $10 store credit that stacks, I almost want to subscribe, even though I'm not playing Pokemon competitively anymore. Just because eventually I'll have to buy cards for Worlds. So I think that's really cool. I think it's a really great deal. If you have any interest in playing in the tournaments or reading the articles, which are pretty good, or purchasing cards from Channel Fireball at all, I think subscribing is a no-brainer. Their box prices were really good for Vivid Voltage too. They were like $90, and obviously in hindsight that was an amazing price, and that set is out of print everywhere. But point being is they offer like extra deals and sales for their subscribers. It's really good value. Oh yeah, so this is gonna kill the premium article scene. So 60 cards is already dead. They haven't uploaded in so long. They're on pause. Six prizes. Fired all their writers, canceled all the subscriptions. They're paused too. And six prizes specifically, they said, we're not doing this because of Channel Fireball poaching our writers. We're doing this because demand is down because of the pandemic. That's certainly possible, but the timing is a little suspicious. So 60 cards is done. Six prizes is done. I think a lot of the knockoff article sites are gone too, although I'm not 100% sure. So basically it's just PokeBeach around, kind of like struggling. PokeBeach is 1.5 to 3 times the price of a Channel Fireball subscription. Their best writers are writing for Channel Fireball now. Their consistent writer quality has gone downhill in terms of percentage of day 2 contenders. The way I see it is an article site should be mostly have articles written by quote-unquote professional Pokemon players who are in contention for a day 2. Right now for Beach, at this very moment, I think they have one writer that's in top 16 North America right now and one writer who was in top 16 North America last year. Whereas for Channel Fireball, it's like a much, much significantly higher percentage. So Channel Fireball, better writers, better price point. I don't see a way that PokeBeach can stay competitive except for maybe ignorant consumers who just aren't aware that Channel Fireball exists as an option. That's just my perspective. So I'm really pumped, even though it's bad for these specific sites. So the people who run those premium article websites, the owners of six prizes, 60 cards, and PokeBeach, I think those 3 people are the only losers of the situation. The winners are Channel Fireball, who are getting access to a Pokemon market, so obviously they're winning. But the writers are winners because they get to write for Channel Fireball, and Channel Fireball is really raising the bar in terms of quality. And then the consumers win because we get a better price point, and that's what people been complaining about the price of six prizes for years. It's fixed. You can read six prizes quality articles for $5 a month. And when I say six prizes quality, I mean six prizes circa 8 years ago, because before they shut down, Six Prizes did not have a significant portion of their writers in top 16. So, with that being said, check out Channel Fireball's free articles. They're really good. And if it works for you, you should subscribe and support what they're trying to do.